rugby league news and opinions. I'm your host, Dan, and we're proudly brought to you by Zero Tackle here on Punktured TV. This week and every week, I'm joined by the original Big Terry Mortimer. How you going, mate?
Dan, I'm excited. Ever since you brought this opportunity to me, it was something I couldn't pass up. It's been well received by everyone we've spoken to, including Sharks Rookie of the Year, Toby Rudolph, who hadn't played a single game of rugby league until he jumped on our podcast.
Hey, just a quick shout out to Terry and Dan, my two mates, starting their own web series. I think it's safe to say it's time for the internet to start sort of regulating who can actually get their own web series, because these two dickheads are sort of making a bit of a joke of it. But anyway, guys, best of luck. Expectations are not too high, but like I said, go get them.
Thank you so much, Toby. As we mentioned, hadn't played a game in NRL until we spoke to him. What a guy. What a guy.
Play Origin now.
He will play Origin. Congratulations on your Origin debut.
Thanks, Toby. We love you, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Mate, let's talk the big news of the week. The last fortnight, the NRL draw. Anything stand out to you?
Brisbane Broncos getting 15 free-to-air games out of 25 despite winning the wooden spoon.
What? Who cares about the Broncos, honestly?
No one cares about them.
Mate, let's just chuck the Broncos team up while we're talking. Anything in that team stand out to you at all?
Three-piece feed.
Milford. Mate, he had an awful year last year, really pressure on.
He needs a bounce back this year. You picked him for Origin. He had the worst season of his life and they got the wooden spoon.
I meant New South Wales Cup versus Queensland Origin.
Okay,
COVID robbed me of that opinion. I was correct for all that said. Hey, look, as you'll notice there, not David Fafita at 12.
Imagine losing your best players to the Gold Coast Titans.
Could be my team.
Couldn't be my team.
For me, the big out is Toes.
Yeah.
ACL, he's gone for the season.
Is it confirmed he's out for the season, Dan?
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
But what I'm hearing is that he's out for the season.
So I like your take here of Corey Oates in the centres.
Well, they got him. Who else are going to play in the centres?
They released Jack Bird. That was the perfect opportunity for him to get back in the team at Brisbane, and he's gone.
So be it, mate. He made his decision. I think this team may go back-to-back with the spoon.
Well, I mean, the only saving grace for them is Kevin Walters.
The new coach, Kev.
Yeah, Kev, thank you for being on here, Kev.
Perfect.
Look, I don't really like the idea of bringing Kevin Walters into coaching for the Brisbane Broncos. I think it's more of jobs for the boys.
He could win an Origin with a stacked team. Wayne Bennett wins it with a park football side.
Wayne Bennett is the greatest coach of all time.
Look, that's true, but I think we're talking about Kevin Walters here. I don't rate him.
No, he's not the answer for the Brisbane Broncos.
Terry, sorry, just got to cut in, mate. We've just got Benny, our roving reporter, Benny G. He's got some news. He's actually at Roosters training at Bondi. Benny, what do you got for us, mate?
Don't know, guys. Wouldn't let me back in. Back to you.
We're not surprised.
Thanks, Benny.
Thanks, Benny.
Sorry, mate, as you were.
Yeah, look, I don't think Wayne. I think Kevin Walters is not the person. He's not the right person for the Brisbane Broncos. It screams jobs for the boys.
Not one of those 1 to 13. Patrick Carrigan, I really like. I'm one of very few who likes young Carrigan. Flegler's alright.
I'm not a Carrigan fan, but I rate Thomas Flegler.
Look, Flegler's alright. McCulloch is back from the Knights after his.
Really?
No, I'm kidding you not. It's there. It's right there.
Okay, perfect.
There you go. That's a bad team.
That is a very, very bad team. Yeah.
And they got 15 free-to-air games.
Yeah, bottom 4. Absolute bottom 4. Terry's locked for the year, bottom 4.
Horrible. Done.
What stands out for you in the NRL draw this year?
For me, it's Magic Round. After last year's blip, where we all booked in and went to go, I've actually been bagging the Queensland government for as long as I can remember about keeping the borders closed, and I'm still sore from the backflip, where as soon as they open it up, I booked Magic Round, flights and accommodation, and the best seats in the house.
Yeah, I got flights and accommodation the minute it opened up. I haven't been to a Magic Round.
No, me neither. And the big thing this year is they've taken the Thursday night game out, which I think is good.
Fantastic.
Because it means Friday double header, Saturday triple header, Sunday triple header.
Yeah.
No Thursday night game.
I don't even know when we're playing this year, Dan, but I'll be going home on Sunday.
You're going home on Sunday? That's good because we're playing Sunday.
Yeah, are we?
No, we're playing on Saturday.
Okay, fantastic. Dan, let's talk some more. Let's talk about our transfers. It's the off-season. The merry-go-round's happening now. Players are going left, right and centre. Who's going where?
Mate, there's a few big players yet to fall. We've still got Josh Mansour, who looks like he's headed to maybe the Tigers. What are your thoughts?
I think Josh Mansour is a great fit for them. You'd have him and Nofaloma, both can't defend, both make loads of metres, both score tries.
That's going to be a fun win combination.
That will be a fun win.
I'm all for it.
Look, I can't wait for the Tigers fans to bag a different winger.
That's true.
Or me.
I quite like Josh Mansour as a player. I was surprised. I understand why. Penrith are letting him go. They've got young Freddie 5 tries on debut.
Yeah, the plant.
That's right. The man they pulled out of Lumobile on the day and he scored 5 tries against Sharks. Pretty embarrassing. Who would want to be a Sharks fan? I think he's going to the Tigers because I don't see many other options because there's not a lot of wing spots left and no one's got any money.
Well, Parramatta have been linked with him.
Why though?
That's it. Well, to get rid of Blake Ferguson.
Where does Fergo go? Because you can't say get out of here without a place to go.
That's what we've always got to
He's
look
not
at.
going to England for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Why does he go to Parramatta?
Look, Parramatta have been interested in him, probably because Ferguson's getting older, he's declining. His season last year wasn't as good as they probably hoped for.
It was borderline terrible.
It was borderline. He lost all his rep spots that he had a mortgage on.
4 tries all season? Something like that. It might have been less.
And it took about 16 rounds for him to get his first try.
Look, I picked him in the first round, not first round, about third round, I shouldn't use hyperbole, in my fantasy league, and I thought, I've got to steal here in Fergo. Didn't score a try the entire time because we were done by round 12. Look like an idiot. I don't like being made look like an idiot, Fergo.
It's not hard for you.
Josh Mansour to the Tigers, you heard it here first.
Okay, Benji. Speaking of the Tigers, Benji Marshall.
Where do you think Benji's going?
There's a strange feeling in me. It makes sense for Benji Marshall to go to the Canterbury Bulldogs, but for me, there's a sneaky feeling for me that Benji Marshall's going to end up at the Sydney Roosters.
For the Roosters, it was 1 year. I like the Bulldogs shout, so I think he fills in for 1 year before they get Matt Burton. If they can convince Burton to get there a year before, Benji becomes obsolete. They don't need him. The Roosters, I don't mind that shout there and win now mode.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs they've set their sights on getting Matt Burton early, and they'll do whatever they can. Whether they've got to give up a little bit of cap space or a little bit of money or whatever it is to get him over there. I think Benji Marshall's Benji Marshall's everybody's backup plan at the moment. He was Cronulla's plan A, but because he wanted to be everybody else's plan B, we re-signed Braden Trindle.
Good move.
Very good move for us in the long run. It might be a little bit of a hurt now mode for Cronulla, but it's a great move for us. I still think Benji goes to the Roosters and he brings that experience for them. They're banking on 2 18-year-old halves to fill in with Luke Keary, or you can get a guy whilst there's New South Wales Cup and you can mentor these guys before they're ready to step up.
It's not about shout. I don't mind Benji at the Roosters.
Speaking of Matt Burton leaving early, we've also got Dane Laurie potentially leaving early to go to the Tigers. He's signed with them for 2022. They want him for 2021 to put Adam Dewey in the centres. Not in the centres, at 5'8".
Yeah, fair call. I prefer Scotty at 5'8".
Prefer Scotty at 5'. I've jumped off the Scotty bandwagon. I just think since he's gone to the Tigers, he's gone backwards like everyone else does.
Yes. And he plays similar to that.
Brandon Smith has come out and said that in 2022 he will leave the Melbourne Storm. He wants to go and play number 9. I think that's the Titans' move.
Absolutely. 100%. Now, Melbourne supposedly want Tino or they want a rep quality forward. I'm sending whoever they want because I want Brandon Smith in the 9. That's a humongous hole in that Gold Coast side.
The problem for mine when they're trying to get Tino back is they did so much to get him out of these Warriors contracts to get him to the Gold Coast Titans to fill that need. Sure. Now there's big rumours circulating around Brandon Smith that he's actually got a Sydney team, and many people are pointing their eyes at the Sydney Roosters.
That'd be terrible. That would be like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it. He has to go to the Titans.
He's either got to go to the Titans or the Bulldogs.
Well, he walks into either side. To be honest, Jake Friend is probably coming to the end of his career, and illustrious career at that. But Brandon Smith walks in and they become a premiership threat like that.
Well, they've got Sam Verrills as well in the backup, but he did do his knee, and he's not Brandon Smith.
They've also got Victor Radley who can come in at 9 also, but I like him at 13. I think he's going to be an elite lock.
Yeah, if I'm Brandon Smith, I'm probably not looking at a position that I want to play, but it's more a club that's going to take me to the next level. The guy's played in the front row for the Melbourne Storm, ran for over 200 metres and scored a try. Stay in that system.
He can do anything, but he specifically said, I want to play 9, and Harry Grant for me is the next superstar number 9, which is why he's leaving Melbourne. He's going to go somewhere to play 9 for mine.
That's fair. That is fair.
Corey Allen, I think he's going to move this year. Yeah. I think he wants to play fullback.
Yep.
He's not getting paid fullback money at wing. I think he can play fullback. Mm-hmm. I don't see where he fits in the South system.
No, Corey Allen's a player who needs to make a move now. There's no point getting teased by Souths all year. Is he going to play in their reserve grade team? Is he going to be playing at Henson Park? He could literally walk into 4 or 5 teams at the moment, including our beloved Cronulla Sharks, and play fullback. Find it out, do it.
Bulldogs, West Tigers, there's a lot of money coming at the end of this year. If he's patient and stays an extra year, I think he cashes in. Mm-hmm. But my news is that he wants to play fullback now. If he was available now and we had the money, bang, he's my number 1.
Yeah, he's absolutely my number 1 as well.
So far, so good, Terry, but we got one segment to go.
What segment are we talking about?
The segment. What's annoying Terry?
It'd have to be West Tigers fans. I can't deal with West Tigers fans. I'll give you an example as to why I can't deal with West Tigers fans, Dan. Here's a list of teams that haven't played finals footy since 2011. the West Tigers.
That's a comprehensive list.
And yet their fans want to be so vocal on social media, you're not going to make the top 8, you're not going to make the top 4, you're in a wooden spoon battle. They annoy me.
That's what's annoying Terry.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the first episode of Rugby League Outlaws. Give us a like, subscribe to Punktured Media, trash us in the comments. Our social media manager will respond to you within the next 24 to 48 hours. We've had a lot of fun. See you next week.
Rugby League.